Last little bit of the making of. We didn't really talk about it in the last video, but the Dragon Quest cover looks so much different in America. I wonder if that has anything to do with the failure of it. Do you remember when Dragon Ball took off in America?
Oh, it was hot. People love Dragon Ball.
But do you remember when?
So the original came out in the 80s. This is pre me. Um, but I know that Dragon Ball Z was really popular in the 90s.
Hmm.
This looks like your typical NES box that could be confused with some licensed garbage like, I don't know, um, Roston. You know what Roston is?
No, no.
Looks identical. It's like Conan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Just like your fantasy flair.
Golden Axe, I
Yeah.
guess. It has like this kind of like, barbarian looking thing. So I don't know like what the market is for barbarian games in America in the 80s. But yeah, that could be or actually it's 90 because this game came out in 1990 in America.
Yeah, so it's like why not? You have Akira Toriyama artwork. They didn't think to just put Akira Toriyama's artwork in America? Like Dragon Ball did so well. Could you imagine if this game came out and it had like that Dragon Ball artwork? People would have gone crazy for it.
I'm sure. Yeah. Anime was hot during the 80s too. People liked it.
That seems like such a missed opportunity. I wonder why they decided to. Maybe they thought because people were into like, well, the American games they thought they were trying to emulate was like Ultima and stuff, and those didn't obviously didn't have Akira Toriyama. So maybe they thought to just try to mimic a D&D style artwork.
From a sales perspective, I think like the Akira Toriyama thing would work better. But as a collector, I kind of am interested in like owning the original Dragon Warriors boxed and complete. I don't know. They look cool. It's not like just owning it for the sake of owning it, but it is there is something kind of artistic about it.
Yeah, I agree.
Like the way that Cyclops is portrayed or the prince or the princess, those are very interesting. Like I'm not I'm not
Yeah, like
necessarily against it.
yeah, I don't think they're bad. It's just that I think they could have done better if they went with the Akira Toriyama artwork.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree.
All right, it's 1987 and Dragon Quest II is released.
In
Sales
Japan.
numbers, we've got 2.55 million. And if it's 1987, it's 2.4 million. That was Japan. So definitely an increase. If you just look at the pure Japan sales numbers, it went from 1.5 million for one to 2.4 million for two. The U.S. Did 150,000.
But wait, see, that's in what year?
That would have been later in the
1990.
2000, or sorry, yeah, 2000. My God, 1991 or two, whenever it came out over here. Yeah. So
See, I don't know if I trust those numbers because like I trust the 2.5 million in Japan, but like where are you looking on?
VG sales, it's the best I got.
I don't know.
I trust them for these older ones. For newer ones, it's harder because of the digital download stuff. But I trust them enough. Someone can correct that, but that sounds right. 2.4 million.
Okay, I mean, like I get it. I'm not surprised, especially we were just looking at that box art, and I don't know when was the giveaway.
The Nintendo Power giveaway.
Yeah.
Let me take a look at that. Oh wow, I typed Nintendo Power give and then it goes Dragon Warrior Nintendo Power giveaway. That's
Yeah,
that's like the big thing. That's so
that's the big
funny.
thing.
It's the only thing they ever gave away. Uh, where is it? I'm trying to find the exact date. I'm pretty sure it's. I'm pulling up a Twitter thing. Come on, just give me the picture.
There's
Looks like
so
it's
many
not. Looks
Dragon
like
Quest
it's.
games in Japan.
Looks like it's 1990.
Okay, so it's the same year this thing is released. So I think by that point they're realizing like what a flop it was, and they're just sitting on like a mass of Dragon Warrior carts, and so they're giving them away,
Yeah.
and it probably got a few people to buy Dragon Quest 2, but I don't know.
Let's just say that it's not good.
Yeah. Well, I think they would have seen, because it's still a year difference, 89, 90. They would have seen how much of a flop the first one was. And so, like, I don't know that they really put that much effort into setting it over here. I don't know if you know, like, the prices very well, but if you try and get a copy of Dragon Warrior on the NES, much cheaper than getting 2 or 3.
Really? Oh, because
Let me
of
see if
that
I can pull it up
influx?
for you.
Because of that influx of.
Yeah, it could be
Ah,
because of, like, the production amount.
gotcha. That would make a lot of sense. That would make a ton of sense. While you're pulling that up, let's talk about the reception of Dragon Quest II in America. I want to look for specifically the Famicom version. Famitsu has became a thing. So much over the year, I guess, from 1986 to 1987, it became a thing. Famicom gave it 38 out of 40, which, or Famitsu did, which is pretty crazy. GamePro, so this would be later, gave it an 18 out of 25. GameSpot gave it 9.6 out of 10. IGN 8 out of 10. Nintendo Power 8 out of 10. So, review-wise, this did a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird
Oh,
that
yeah.
isn't it funny that people look at it in like as the black sheep, but if we're looking at it in terms of the times, it was considered a much better game, which in a way it is a much better game than Dragon
Yeah.
Quest 1.
Yeah, I don't understand the black sheep persona for this game that people on the internet seem to have attributed to it. I think it's just that by default, because there's just like, even if you look at the sales numbers from before, there was such a higher exposure to the first game. And the second game is not the one that's like so stand out for people. It really just fixed a lot of the issues that the first game had. And so you look at the Famitsu scores, it was 30 for Dragon Warrior, 35. It's 38 for, Dragon Warrior 2.
Yeah. Interesting stuff. Let's see what some people had to say about it. The game is generally known for fixing problems found in the first game, including improvements such as allowing parties of 3 characters, having a larger world, better graphics, and the ability to carry more items. Considered a classic for the RPG genre, the game is regarded as praiseworthy. Japanese reviews highlighted the Famicom's version's difficulty. No kidding. Stemming from issues such as the many traps in the Cave of Roan and the final boss's ability to cast a heal all spell. And this has led some critics calling the game the most difficult Dragon Quest. Here's an interesting aside. Koichi Nakamura said, in result, Dragon Quest II received favorable from everybody. But as me, and must be a translation because it's really broken, but as me, creator's side, I feel that I did about only half what I wanted to do.